Welcome back to Two First Play. So, a quick question. You see that door over there?
Yeah.
Do you know what's beyond that door? Finale of the game. Yeah. You're looking at me crazy.
You're bullshitting.
This is the finale.
This is the fucking finale?
This is the finale.
That's pathetic.
Just play the fucking game. Have I not been telling you that this entire game is a disappointment right through and through?
Fucking, at least we have the Dark Below in this. Which we're going to be playing after.
So you're gonna finish the Dark Below after you finish this?
Yes, I'm going to fucking finish the Dark Below. I may even try the raid.
You're not gonna do any of that.
I said try.
Just fucking beat the game.
I almost don't want to out of spite for the game.
You don't even know anything about it!
You know what? If it's behind that fucking door, this has been a short enough game that it's just stupid.
Yeah, because the story of this game isn't supposed to be what gets people in. It's supposed to be all the end game content. Which, that doesn't even unlock the end game content. Notice your level. And this is with a bunch of grinding. The main game, the max level you could get just from experience is 20. By the end of this, normally people were like 16 to 20 range.
Well, I'm 25, 26.
Yes, but you did a lot of grinding. So this would have been a super dramatic fight for most people. So this is not exactly representative of the final product, as it were. What's interesting is that when I had done this for the first time, again, I was year 1, so I had just gotten level 20 when I'd gotten to this point. Since I did do a bit of grinding elsewhere before I actually finished this up. I had pretty much just gotten the Defender class with my Titan, which is to put up a giant bubble shield instead of punching the ground.
Okay. Instead of Hulk Smash.
Exactly. And that turned out to be super useful in this area, because I could bubble shield these doorways and set them up and get around the enemies.
Interesting.
Since, again, all these guys are level 18, I was barely ahead of them in level, and I was surrounded.
Yeah.
So, for me, it was a much bigger deal.
Yeah, I should state, after this, I'm going to be going through and playing the game at the proper levels. Like, I'm not going to do any grinding unless I absolutely cannot beat a section.
And I strongly suggest you purposely don't take any Taken King gear for that run-through.
Yep.
Just play through it as though vanilla.
Although, I don't know how much non-Taken King I'm going to find.
You have a good point, but you're going to find plenty of non-Taken King gear that's going to be pretty useful. Like, look through what the stuff you've been picking up.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, at least roughly half of it has been Taken King, a little bit more than half, but still, you have more than enough where you could do a non-Taken King run and kind of get the feel for the game when it had originally come out.
Yeah.
Because admittedly, while I'm not going to say it's bad in any way, shape, or form, but the Taken King stuff is much better than anything else you'll find. And so it kind of makes it easy.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, looking at this, they're barely scratching me at 126 defense, and this has less, actually. 135 defense, yeah, so I'm just going to scrap that. Actually, my stuff is pretty on par with the Taken King.
And,
well, my rares are on par with Taken King uncommons.
There you go. You would be using... actually, it's pretty... I think I had all just rare stuff at this point. I didn't have any legendary equipment.
Yeah.
And rares was right when you started to get light, and at the time, light was how you get to levels beyond 20. I think once I had a full set of rare gear that was maxed out, I was level 22.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, if you got all legendary gear, you were 28. And they released one DLC, and it was 32 was the max. So, and then 42, I believe, something like that. Or not 42, 34. I don't know.
I believe if I'm thinking of this correctly, it was probably 20, 30, 34, and 40.
20 was never the max. 20. What are you doing? They're doing a thing.
They're doing a thing? Where?
They're doing a thing. If you fucking look at the fucking door, Turn around. Left. That's right.
Oh, that's
Holy
the door.
shit.
I got disoriented.
Super disoriented.
Oh, that's that looks like the beginnings of a Hydra. I'm gonna be honest. That's not the Hydra I killed.
No, that's your Gatelord key or whatever.
Oh, the Gatelord head? Eyeball thingy?
Yeah, apparently you used it to get in.
Alright, shh. It's starting.
By the way, this is the only other personality they fucking have. When it was just Dinklebot, so...
What?
You'll see.
Okay.
Where's the popcorn?
Right there.
You down in front. Stop moving. Watching the show.
If they have a hive mind, wouldn't they do that all at once?
Some are slower.
Think you can kill a god?
Don't have to kill a god, just have to kill that thing. Also, I really wish I had something that could chain between enemies. I don't like when statues come to life, and I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen here.
Welcome to the Black Garden.
Stab the goblin, stab the stab the
Miss
goblin.
the goblin. The fuck is going on in my throat? But yeah, no, this is boss room.
No, I thought it was a hallway.
Actually, it's supposed to jump off to the right.
Bane of machines.
Bane of the machines. The machines.
Machines.
Hit the machine. Bane of the machine.
I'm just a hate machine. Alright, is there cover I can hide behind?
You're not supposed to be up here still.
Well, fuck them.
Well, actually, I guess I should say I wasn't up here at this point. I, at the time, was super heavily a brawler. So
Yeah, and keep in mind you were using a brawler class. This is a ranger, literally.
It's gonna be interesting to see how you take this, because this area seems like it's built more for a brawler. Well, then again, I guess the way it's designed is actually pretty smart for any class you choose. Is that... is that a...
That's an exotic!
There's no way.
Nope, fuck. Damn it, that would have been awesome! Can you imagine?
That's terrible! That was an exotic engram! There is no fucking way that wasn't yellow! Do you still have the,
No, I don't have
The
the
color
color
set?
blindness on.
What?
Otherwise, that background to it would have been yellow as well. I wouldn't have been able to tell it was an uncommon except by the fact that I got it without having to decode it. Alright, so that thing's gonna come to life now.
Actually, just explodes.
Kill the soul progeny. Okay, I can do that. Can you bring it to life so I can start killing it, please? That works.
There you go. Too early.
No, it worked.
Well, you didn't hit him with everything. So, surprisingly, it's Soul Progeny, but it says like Echelon Mine or something.
Ekaton mine.
I didn't get to see it very much. Why on earth go into color? Because I swear this is really blown out. Seriously, that engram was absolutely yellow.
That was disappointing. That would have been awesome. Just like this is almost the end of the base version of the game, and I got an exotic. That would have been a great way to end this part of the series.
Yeah, but you know, dude, we're not continuing after this. I already called it finale.
We have to do the World's Grave stuff. We started it.
No, we don't. Cliffhanger.
No, like,
So, plus, you stopped doing the world's grave stuff. You just started doing all this.
yeah, because I could fill an entire episode with this.
Yeah, you are. You're filling an entire series.
Okay, I don't want to get close to that thing, yet I'm a blade dancer. You can go to my
You
neighborhood,
could
motherfucker.
swap.
I could, but then I'd have to wait for everything to recharge again.
Better than, not using it now. Because, it's being so useful. Okay. If this works, I swear. Wow, you're not dead.
Yeah, I was staggering it.
What is going on with the color? Because that green box was yellow.
I just think it's the lighting.
White and gold or black
Fuck
and
you.
blue?
That was the dumbest goddamn argument.
At a certain point, people stopped arguing just for the sake of what it was. They started arguing because it was funny.
That was still the dumbest argument.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna deny that.
I remember my sister and my mom, like, they hardly agree on anything ever, and they brought that up. And literally my response was, no, I'm not dealing with this. And I took my bike and went on a bike ride for a couple hours. Literally, I spent 2 hours biking around a shitty little town. And I came back and they were still arguing.
Oh, interesting.
And actually, they each had a separate picture. So what I did was I told them to download those and send them to me. Brought them up in Photoshop. They were different pictures. I was like, look, I have the capacity to show you what is and isn't correct here. One of them was literally black and gold, and the other was literally blue and white.
Well then. But yeah, the actual photo was like both. It was just
Okay.
taken in the perfect lighting. So I do want to make that clear. What's funny is that every single time people argue about it, it was the fact that both parties were correct. Okay, seriously, check your freaking color settings because this is insane.
Give me a moment. I'm fighting a boss here.
Look, the boss can freaking wait. He's been sitting there for who knows how long. You can wait 30 seconds to see why everything is yellow to you. And it was all yellow.
Ow. Ow. Oh, the pain.
Check it.
Yep. Settings. Colorblind mode off.
What?
Yeah.
That's confusing. Did they put like a yellow hue across or something? Because I swear this doesn't look right at all. Whatever. Doesn't matter much. Damn. You are not doing much damage to that thing.
Kidding, it's almost dead.
Yeah, how long does it take me to kill it?
Because I've been super conservative.
Why?
Because
Get
I
a
don't
sniper rifle.
I've actually tried to use a sniper rifle in like high tense combat scenarios, and it just doesn't work well. Oh, I actually hit it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Direct hits.
Oh, hey, he's dead. Cool.
That's sweet.
There's 2 more, aren't there?
Heart is dying. Keep fighting them.
Yeah. So Void and Electric, I'm guessing, or Arc, because that was Soul.
You can use ground types against the electric one.
Oh, good. This is the one. All right. So. Probably not the smartest place to be, but the damn funniest.
I am your head now. So which one is this one?
Imminent Mind.
Alright, so probably the Void then. Well, I guess they don't really have actual colors.
That's racist.
They're all equal.
You judging something based on its colors? Jesus.
No, I don't judge Jesus based on his color.
There's actually, like, going off the topic of an argument that I always find annoying, there's one argument that I always love to hear, and it's because one side is always very, very wrong. Whoever says Jesus is white.
All the artists at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Arabic.
Yeah. Doesn't like directly say that too.
Probably not, but well, I don't know. I guess I can't say probably not. I haven't read the Bible in some time.
Yeah. One of my roommates in the past, comes from a very, very, very Christian household, and he said that it was so heavily into his life that he goodbye. he actually had a Bible and he kept it by his bed and he would read it before going to bed every night.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a very respectful guy. He still is religious, but not nearly to that degree. But it's fascinating having conversations with him because he was a super skater dude.
Oh.
And
Jesus from the point of view of a skater dude.
it was great. And he was never the type of guy who would ever bring it up. It was always just the conversation was happening elsewhere and someone else would try to bring it up with him. One of my roommates is very bad at that.
At that or about that? Like, bad about bringing it up or bad at bringing it up?
Can I say all of the above?
Yeah, that's
He was
valid.
terrible on the subject of religion. But he, it was just fascinating to hear just that entire religious view from someone that doesn't have a view on anything. I don't know. It was just one of those interesting characters that you kind of meet. I thought you always just get one just normal stabbing. Please die.
I'd rather not. I'm assuming there'd be a checkpoint after I defeated the first one, but I still would rather not die right now.
If I remember correctly, I think, yeah, everyone counts. But, it's just the weapons you use.
Yeah.
Golden gun.
Golden gun.
Why golden gun?
Because it's just easier to fire off 3 rounds into its stomach than it is to try and go up and slash it and survive.
Ah, but you're doing so well at that.
Could have sworn the little guy.
Hit you directly. He wasn't even aiming at you.
Could have sworn there were little guys somewhere around here.
No, they just kind of spawn and wander around.
Oh. Oh, there they are. Hi.
Chef,
Oh, that's right. Chain of Law.
reload speed.
Yeah.
So what's this? Imminent mine?
Yeah.
So, what do you think of Destiny as a whole?
Main game? Short. Too short.
Alright. Great grenade. Great toss.
Threw it into his crotch. That's what I was aiming
Sniper.
for. The sniper is actually not that great.
What?
Because the zoom is too much on it.
Then
And I
don't
can't.
zoom. Run up to it and fucking shoot it. It's so big you can't miss.
I like to hit the soft spot with the sniper because it does a shit ton more damage.
Ah, it's a sniper. Just, hit it. Just hit it anywhere. And besides, if you really want to get some distance, then go get some distance.
Probably not a good idea.
That's a great idea. Honey, I'm home.
I
There
think
you
I
go.
found a cheese move. I think I found the cheese move.
The cheese.
The cheese move.
The cheese.
Da cheese.
The cheese.
Ooh. Shiny.
I didn't fall for it this time.
No, I didn't either.
See, that really would have been fitting.
It would have been.
Get an exotic from the final boss.
Well, I mean, this is the final boss.
I think this whole thing counts as 3 parts of the final boss.
I count it as 3 different bosses, honestly. Primeval Line. I forgot that it wasn't a drone anymore.
You didn't even get your golden gun off yet.
No, I haven't had it. Oh.
I know, I'm just saying. You should that. Wow, it staggers.
Yeah. It staggers like a motherfucker.
So how does a motherfucker stagger? Do you want to explain?
Usually drunkenly.
Okay, that was a legitimate response. I am surprised. Congratulations.
Well, I mean...
Are you
No, I'm not gonna finish that statement.
Are you sure? I mean, sound like you...
Motherfucker just died.
Okay. That is apparently how a motherfucker dies as well. So, we learned how motherfuckers stagger. How they, like... don't die, I guess. Really, that's the only 2 that were mentioned.
They stagger onto a knife.
So, yeah. So, I love its little animation of, like, all its chess pieces, like, come apart a little bit. Then they realign as it gets knocked down. Now, keep in mind, you were supposed to be level 20 for this normally. They really didn't ramp up the difficulty of the single-player campaign in any way, shape, or form.
No, they did not.
Even though they have much better equipment available to you.
Well, I guess my Minotaur just fucked off.
Goodbye! This seems healthy now.
No idea. Gonna look in a second.
So, remember I said that I was a brawler at this time?
Yeah.
I punched everything to death. I actually swapped over to my striker for this last one. Because the striker was more well developed in its final boss, so I wanted to have like all my equipment available to me.
Yep.
But the striker's punching ability at the time was that its punch was just superpowered. And occasionally, its punch would instantly refill the power. So I killed this final boss by jumping over its head and punching it down the back with full power. I felt like a badass. You shot it.
Hey, I killed Oryx by punching him in the foot.
Yes. Punched Oryx in the foot.
Yeah, and the motherfucker died.
Yep.
Alright, so that was that. That was boring.
We're
Back on Mars.
The Shroud of
See if there's
Darkness
any exotics around here for you.
light returns to the traveler.
It'll be in the post if it is.
The speaker is calling us home.
Yeah, good point.
New step. Interesting. Okay, I actually find it funny. I watch a lot of British YouTubers and a lot of British YouTube stuff. And I found that, British slang has been, not just slang, but like phrases have been making their way into my vocabulary. So now instead of talking about the mail coming, I talk about the post coming. And, you find things in the post. But the actual item itself, I know what you're thinking, don't. The actual item itself is still mail to me. Like, get the mail has my package come in the post.
I, for the longest time, would have by the 9 in my head as like a statement that I would use in my head.
By the 9.
Oblivion. There are 9
Okay.
gods.
Okay.
So like common statements like by the 9 or for the
Yeah.
9. And that never really slipped out of my head ever. I don't know like how I avoided that, but that would have been one hell of a thing to have to explain because I very rarely played Oblivion. It just really stuck with me.
Can you imagine, like, something really unexpected happens, and instead of like, oh my god, or what the hell, your response is, by the 9!
And then you have the one person in the corner who's like, actually by now it'd be they'd be Skyrim fans, and I'm not a huge fan of Skyrim, so oh yeah, end credit or not end
What we have
credits.
always been, and what we will be again. We are
I want
what
that helmet.
remains of the light, and we will not be stamped out.
It's a day for pretty
Your head
speeches and
specs are
medals,
so stupid.
but we know the real fight takes place out there.
That underboob.
Take this.
Okay.
Yellow
So much
something.
more, Guardian.
It's actually
We've
green.
seen terrible things born out in the
Can't
darkness.
even tell anymore. I don't know if it is or not.
Every moment
It's
brings
not.
us
It's
closer.
yellow.
You sure? Are you
Possibly.
absolutely sure?
Yes. Jesus Christ, her
We'll end
her
the
armor is like
things.
vacuum suctioned to her body.
Yeah.
Our fight is
I mean, it makes sense for armor.
It does.
And plus, it makes sense for robot armor.
Yeah, that's true.
Her animation for that looks like she just like gets cut in half and gets pushed forward as she vanishes. Apparently, she's not of the light, so maybe her process is different.
Maybe.
This scene always confused me because all the items being suspended from the ceiling made me think there was zero gravity.
Hmm.
You see that cutscene every time you beat that fucking mission.
Well, I mean, you can skip cutscenes.
Yeah, but it's still really annoying. But yeah, remember that mission I was talking about where you had to beat the one Hydra? The one Hydra earlier in that mission?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would have to beat that Hydra, then beat the boss, the 3 final bosses, then go through that cutscene.
Wow.
Also, you got an item from that. You didn't even see. A weapon? Gun.
Stranger's rifle. It's worse than what I have.
Ghost analysis suggests this weapon has been exposed to incredible forces, and that parts of it shouldn't exist yet.
Huh. Cool. I guess it's only worse in impact and attack.
It also can be fired in full auto.
It's a pulse rifle, though.
You can take it apart.
There's an auto rifle that I'm taking apart.
So if you want to go over to the settings real quick. Where's the button? Manic, please?
Go ahead. Just don't melt it.
I won't tell you now. I'm just gonna double check where this is. Nope.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for a thing. Where the fuck are the credits?
The credits?
Yeah.
I've never seen them.
Oh, I thought they were in the settings. Hold on.
There they are.
Alright. So, what do you think of Destiny?
Too short.
Too short?
Glad they released DLC and an expansion.
Alright. But, what else? Just like anything you want to talk about it while the credits are rolling?
It has a lot.
There you go. Too short, everybody.
It has a lot of like the
I was
mechanics
expecting
that
full
I've
credits.
wanted.
Where the fuck are the full credits?
I don't know. It has a lot of the mechanics that I've wanted out of an MMO. I don't care what anyone says. This is a first-person
Oh no,
shooter
full list
MMO.
of credits is Bungie.net.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it didn't have a compelling story. It just didn't. Like it felt very, very fast. It's like, all right, you're a new guardian. All right, go down to Earth, get a ship, get a warp drive. All right, go to the moon, beat these guys. All right, now we're gonna send you to Venus, beat these guys. All right, now get that thing's head. All right, now go to Mars. All right, now go to this garden that isn't on Mars. Now beat this. All right, you're done.
Yeah. There was 2 missions on Mars.
Well, there's not anymore.
Yeah, now there's like...
Oh, there's 3 missions on Mars. The Exclusion Zone, Garden Spire, and the Black Garden.
Notice their proximity.
Yeah, and then there's the Rising Tide.
All this is like not main story.
Not main story, but it's still vanilla Destiny.
Good point. But we already did the final.
Yep.
So, next time we do first play, we'll be doing a new full
Main
game.
series, yeah.
Yeah, new main series. Also, we did not finish up the Dark Below, but admittedly, it's just Crota stuff and then a raid at the end, which you can't even do.
Yeah.
So, whoop-de-doo, it's not like you're missing anything there. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Unless there's nothing in the tower to do for the end of that, is there?
Let's
No. Back out. We're not even gonna check. Bye, everybody.
see ya.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.